Hi everyone, and this is an exciting day. I can't wait to tell you what we are going to do. We are going to fix a quick picnic supper and hop in Blue and drive a little ways from our house. It's fairly close, so it's not like an hour long, but it is so close we won't even need to take a cooler. But we won't be leaving yet for about 2.5 hours, but we're going to get our supper all ready, and I want to show you what we're taking. I just want to illustrate how easy it is to do a spur-of-the-moment picnic meal when you have a well-stocked freezer, refrigerator, and pantry. So today we are going to pack our supper in these little containers, and I will put the link to these containers at the bottom of the video if you might be interested. I like these because they are deep. Each of these pockets holds 1 cup. This pocket holds 2 cups. So you may notice that we have 2 freeze-dried foods from our outdoor food storage pantry here. We have pork carnitas that were done 3 years ago, and we have potato salad this was freeze-dried just 2 months ago. And I have reconstituted both in these bowls. So here's how we're going to work this. The potato salad reconstitutes almost instantaneously. So I'm going to split what I have right here, and it's soft and ready to go. I'm going to put half in this side and half in this side. And we have 2 colors of these so that sometimes our meals are a little bit different because Jim eats more than I do.
I try not to. But you end up giving me some of yours.
But Jim makes me so mad. We're both really watching our weight, and he just can lose weight at the snap of fingers, and I just struggle and struggle. But we're working on it. So that takes care of the potato salad. Now, in terms of the carnitas, we are going to make little sandwiches. I always have these little homemade hamburger buns out in the freezer. And so I took them out of the freezer and thawed them earlier today. So these are ready. They're sliced and ready. I'm not going to fill them. We'll fill them once we get out to, we're going to an area which is one of Jim's and my favorite. We call it the Lookout. And we live up at 5,000 feet on the Colorado Plateau. And just west of us, there are cliffs that drop back down to the valley. And so we're going to go to the edge of those cliffs at a lookout place, spread a blanket on a rock, dangle our feet over the edge, and look down in the valley at a gap in the cliffs way across the valley. So it's pretty spectacular. So this is our main meal right here. Now, what is going to happen with the carnitas? I just put the water in them about 5 minutes ago. You can see some of the water is gathering right here. With meat, we can pour off any extra, but these are not quite reconstituted yet. And since we still have a couple of hours, this will go in the refrigerator to complete its reconstituting. And then what I'm going to do is just before we go, I will put this in the microwave and heat this up so it's nice and steamy. And then we will transfer it to this container, of which I have a lot of, just for things like this. These are especially good when we take our little car oven, but it will work just fine because they'll still be hot by the time we get out to the Lookout. Then for dessert, we've just discovered a new thing, and it is all Jim's fault. Several days ago.
Everything is my fault.
Yes, it is, honey. That's what husbands are for.
Is that what that is?
That is it. I asked him to pick up some little 4-inch foil pie tins. I wanted to make a little miniature cherry pies for us to have ready to take on picnics if we wanted to do that. And so the little store that he went to did not have those, and so he picked up these. And this is called, let me get this plastic off of it. This is Keebler Graham mini pie crusts. And these are graham cracker crusts in little tiny mini tart pans.
Little tiny mini.
Little tiny mini.
You want to describe that? One or two more descriptors on that to make it little tiny mini?
Yes, I repeated myself.
Just a little bit.
There are 6 to a package, and when they're stacked like this, the one on the top preserves the shape of the one on the bottom, but they're 3 deep, and so the top one has a little plastic insert that is hard plastic, and it holds the crust in place, and I used that as a covering over the first one set that we made, and that helped protect it when we took it on a little picnic. And then I just threw those away because I assumed there was one of those with each of these. But there isn't. There's only one on the top 2. And so from now on, I'm going to save those and wash them so that I can have them for all the rest in the set. So this is the simplest dessert ever. We are going to have lemon tarts and cherry tarts, but neither Jim nor I can ever make our mind up about which one we want. And so what we have been doing, it's just the silliest thing. We make one of each, and this is canned pie filling. Yes, I know how to make both of these from scratch, but for this type of thing, to have these cans of pie filling in our food storage is very convenient for times like this when we want to go in a hurry. So I'm going to rinse this spoon.
I thought you'd offer it to me.
You're busy.
Oh, I'm busy. Is that the way it is?
And then cherry in this one. These are so yummy. I can't believe how good these are. When we're at home, we spray a little whipped cream. Yes, we're trying to lose weight, but you know, once in a while, you just need a little treat. And this is far better than a full-blown pie anyway. It's less than a piece of pie. And so, because we're going to be bouncing quite a bit over some pretty rough road to get out to the lookout, I fixed this little dish with some paper towels in here. And I sure do wish I had those little plastic covers, but I will from now on because Jim just brought me home 2 more packages of these.
You could open up one of those packages and put them on.
Well, yeah, I could. So here's what I'm talking about right here. So I'll put one on this one. And one on the cherry. Ooh. I'll put one in the cherry. It kind of sticks to the edge.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. And then what we do to eat these is that each one of us will pick one, eat half of it, and then we'll switch so that we can then enjoy the other half of the one that we didn't eat at first. So let's close everything up. These are ready. And these will go in the fridge for the next couple of hours. I have these 2 containers of silverware. These are from another set. So we'll just take these, borrow these from our other set, and take those with us, and then we'll pack up our lunch bag, heat the meat, put it in there, and we will be all set for our picnic. So the next time you see us, we will be in blue, headed out to the lookout for our sunset supper. Here we are, heading to the Overlook. Jim at the wheel.
Hi, how you doing?
Bump, big bump.
Yeah. I was just remembering it from the other night.
is the Overlook. And right straight across from us is the Gap. Right there. And sunset will be off in this direction.
If it doesn't blind you.
Yes, I know. So, we're going to take just a little walk. I'm going to put on my other hat, and we will take a little walk right down that trail. So here we are. Coming to the edge of the cliff. And this is where we're going to set up supper, right here on this rock. And we'll just use it as a bench and dangle our feet right off the edge and look out into this lovely little valley with the Gap right over there. And then we'll be watching the sunset right here. So probably about a half an hour away from sunset. And so we're going to take a few minutes and get supper all set up. Well, we are all situated now. Here we are with our feet over the edge of the cliff. Hello, Jim.
Hi, how you doing?
Here's our dinner right here between us on this little blue tablecloth. And so we're going to go ahead and have our dinner, and we'll be watching the sun for the sunset. So we'll be back in a few. So here we are finishing up our dinner. Sandwiches were really good, didn't you think?
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're eating our potato salad and our fruit. I have an idea. Let's have a cherry pit spitting contest.
Sounds like, what was it? Yeah, I don't know.
So we can see if which of us can get it over this rock. Are you game? Honey, you're always game. Do you have cherries left? Okay.
I've got a few.
Okay. See, we're planting cherry trees. 5 years when we come back, there'll be a whole orchard right here. Okay, I'm ready. All right, it hit the top and bounced over. Yay! Okay, your turn.
My turn. I have to have the right windage, so I have to block it.
I didn't see where it went.
Over the rock and hit the front of the rock in front of it, the big one.
Down, clear down there?
Actually, it was over the cliff.
You're such a liar.
I don't lie.
Oh, look, the sun just has a few more minutes to go, so we'll be back with dessert in just a few minutes. Okay, did you cut yours in half?
I cut mine in half. You can even see
the line?
the line.
Okay, and I cut mine in half, but you can't see the line.
Right there.
Okay. All right.
And I don't see the other side. Maybe we'll see the flash of green light.
Well, I'm going to talk about the green light in just a second. I better talk about it now because that sun is about to go down behind the...
And it's going to be dark.
Yep. We've just traded. There's Jim eating the cherry pie.
No, I'm not yet.
There's the sun. It's about to go down.
The problem is where on something like this would it actually go down? Because if we stood up, it would still be a little bit higher.
Yeah, that's right. And, well, I was going to say we could look out in the valley and probably still see the sun, but it's already set back there.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, that makes sense because there's cliffs all around it back there, too. So, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be glorious if we caught a green flash?
Oh, that would be nice. You made good cherries and lemon. See, there would have, if there was a green flash, there would have to be a green flash for people who are standing up, people who are sitting down like we are. I mean, there may be dozens of them.
Could be. There's the last little vestige of it. As soon as it goes all the way down, I can still see the very edge.
Yep. Kaboom!
Boy, it's taking us time.
Yeah. I see a little green halo.
You do not.
Yeah, I do.
And do you see anything left of it?
Just barely.
Oh, it's gone.
Between the trees.
It's gone. No green flash for us. Well, darn. Okay, back to dessert. And there is the full moon. What a treat.
And let's get the other side of what's left over here.
So that's in the east, and over in the west is the last remnants of the sun. So we had sunset.
There's that green flash.
There's no green there. There's no green.
You're pessimistic.
So there is the sunset, and always the full moon rises just as the sun is setting. So we may be one day premature. I'll have to look it up. But that's either full or
Real close.
or really close.
I think it's on that far left side.
Yeah,
that isn't.
I think it's tomorrow will be the full
Yeah.
moon. And there's blue right there. And so we are going to pack up. Thank you. And head back. So thanks so much for sharing this sunset supper with us, along with an almost full moon. And we will see you very soon with more out there on the trail.
Take care. We'll see you out there on the trail.